Hi everyone and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another top 3 video. Last week we focused on Walt Disney World. This time we're going to be looking at Universal. So it's going to be Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay.
And Citywalk.
And Citywalk too. Whole package.
The Universal Resort.
Yeah. The resort, that's the word.
And I've just made up the categories again, like I did on the last video. I've got 11 categories this time, and we're going to be going through like our top 3s of each one. I haven't really planned my answers.
Same.
Regretfully, I've done a couple of ones, but the rest of them I'm just going to have to wing.
You must plan.
I know, and I was having a go at you last week for not planning.
Right.
So do you want to get started?
Yeah, do you want to do yours?
Right, well I'll ask you the category and see if you want to go first or not.
Okay.
Okay, so first category is Universal Studios attractions.
You can go first.
So mine would be, from 3 to 1, would be Men in Black, number 3. Number 2, The Mummy, and number 1, Escape from Gringotts.
Any justification or?
Well, I don't care for E.T. that much. I don't really care about The Simpsons. I like The Simpsons to like walk around, but I don't like The Simpsons ride.
It's alright, it's not special.
And Rip Ride Rocket scares the bejesus out of us. Like, I love roller coasters. I would go on any roller coaster pretty much. But for some reason, I think it's the restraint of Rip Ride Rocket. I just can't deal with it at all. Roller coasters aren't a problem for me. It's the height that's the problem. And for me, Rip Ride Rocket is just, I don't know, I just can't. I don't really like to go on it. I would go on it for you, but that's my reason.
Okay.
Yours?
On that tangent, let's go to me.
Yeah, sorry.
Number 1, Gringotts.
Same.
I feel like it has to be, really.
Yeah.
Again, number 2, The Mummy. I love it. It is in a bit of a disrepair. Well, it's not really disrepaired state. It's just.
I just don't think
it's not as good as I remember.
It's not very relevant, is it now? So.
No, I mean they tried to bring it back, but it was.
Yeah, but I still think the Mummy's a really good ride.
Oh, it's really cool. I love it. I mean, anything with fire is cool. And number 3, just have a look at yours.
Mine was Men in Black.
Mine was Men in Black too.
Why?
It actually was.
Why is yours Men in Black?
I just like a shooting game.
Yeah.
I like something that you can compete against each other with, and there's so much stuff in Men in Black.
How do you think Men in Black compares to Buzz Lightyear?
I've only been on the one in Paris, but I would say I prefer Men in Black.
I think I do too.
I like the fact that you can shoot the other cars as well, make them spin.
And I like the fact that you don't have to control your own vehicle as well, do you?
Yeah.
In Men in Black, it does it for you.
No, yeah.
Whereas in Buzz you have to control yourself.
And the queue's really cool.
Yeah.
Bonus.
And Men in Black's not relevant anymore, but
Yeah, it's coming back.
I still like it.
It's coming back with Chris Hemsworth.
Well, I'll definitely be watching it then.
I will say just quickly on my tangent, because you know you've got a tangent, I'll have a tangent. Apparently, you can get a free tour of the Men in Black building. All you got to do is ask.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know if that still happens, but basically they take you down on the ground floor where I can't remember what the aliens' names are.
The aliens are. Whose vlog was it that we saw that on again? Was it Tim?
I think it might have been Adam the Woo.
Oh yeah, and apparently
that was years ago, but yeah,
it's for free.
Yeah, I mean Universal do paid tours, but if you want to see it, maybe ask, maybe not.
Yeah, if you're a Men in Black fan, or if you're a fan of like seeing kind of behind the scenes kind of. Okay, so second category is Islands of Adventure attractions.
Okay.
You can go first this time.
Sure. My favourite park.
3 to 1.
3 to 1.
I wonder if ours will be the same.
This is hard for me because there's a ride that I really want to put up higher. But I'm going to have to put it in third, Jurassic Park River Adventure.
We definitely haven't got the top 3. Same top 3.
I love that ride. I love Jurassic Park, but it's just it needs some treatment. And they are I know obviously in Hollywood they're refurbing it with Jurassic World. I'm not personally that fussed on that because I would like it to be the original still, but I just want some upkeep.
Jurassic Park's one of our all-time favourites.
I want it to be how I remember it, basically.
My number 3 is Spider-Man.
My number 2 is Spider-Man.
My number 2 is Jurassic Park. So we're just flipped around on that one.
Yeah.
I was really pleasantly surprised last time we went on Spider-Man because I feel like in the past, like in previous years when I've been to Universal, and I went on Transformers, in my mind I always thought that was better. But actually when we went on Spider-Man this time, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I really
so good.
thought it was good, yeah. It was good. Might have been because you were really happy to be on it and that
It's mint.
That really, made the ride for me. But yeah, mine's Spider-Man. And then I'm assuming that we'll both have the same number 1 then.
Yeah. Curious George Playground?
No.
No, Forbidden Journey.
Yeah, definitely. I don't see how you could have a better ride really than
It's
that.
going to take some topping, like, Hagrid's motorbicycle, cycle, magical creatures, whatever the bad name is.
Yeah. Who else is excited for that ride though? Like, I am so excited.
It looks amazing. I think it's going to
be the best ride in the park by a million miles.
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether it's going to be that or Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the best themed roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I think it might be.
I'm very
Hagrid's.
excited for that, yeah.
It looks so good.
And the fact that you get to be on a motorbike and a sidecar.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be
Like
like Wallace and
Gromit.
Gromit.
Yeah.
Okay, next category, which isn't the best category, I'll admit, but Volcano Bay attractions.
Right.
So we love Volcano Bay, we'll just say that though. But it was so busy when we went that we didn't get to go on very much.
No.
But you can say things that you would like to have gotten on.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I would say because I'm quite lazy. That's mainly the reason we didn't get many things. Walking upstairs is you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, my list number 3, I would say would be that Furious River.
All right. Okay.
Even though I've still got the scars on my foot from hitting it off the side.
Like, actually, you've still got the scars to show that you went on that crazy river. But at the same time, I think in other people's videos that we've seen, when the park's quiet, that the rapid river looks really, really good. And I mean, I did enjoy it, but it was quite stressful when we went on it because it was like, you were like human soup. There was people
there
everywhere.
was so many people in there.
And because obviously the current, you're just bashing into each other all the time. So I mean, we didn't pick the best time to go, but we had no
Probably
control over
the
that.
busiest day of October.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I think my number 3 would be... I didn't get to go on it, but I think it would be... Is it called Oh No? The one where you come out and you drop quite high?
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot drop or something.
Yeah, I think that, in my mind, that would be my 3rd favourite.
Okay. Second?
My number 2 would be the big raft ride, the one that's got the really high sides.
The blue one?
Yeah. What's that called?
I don't know.
Is it called Moara? Something.
I honestly can't remember.
Anyway,
it's the one I was most looking forward to and we didn't even get to go on it.
We didn't get to go on that because it was just too big of a queue. And then number 1?
Krakatoa?
Yeah, same for me.
It is.
We did get to go on that.
best.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It was so much fun.
And also, because we didn't realise, when you're queuing for Krakatoa, they put you on a scale. Not that it's really obvious, but they put you on a pad.
Pretty obvious.
Where they obviously weigh you to see how heavy you are, for the actual ride itself. And we saw so many people getting put with strangers because you're in a boat of 4, a maximum of 4. But because we were both heavy enough, we got to go on our own boat, just the 2 of us.
Yep.
It's for this one moment, I'm so pleased that I'm overweight. That we got to be you at the back and me at the front.
It was class, but yeah.
It was really good.
Eat your takeaways.
Yeah, because otherwise you might have to share a boat with strangers, and it's just feet.
Especially at water parks, you don't want.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't deal with people's feet near my hands. Just can't deal with it. So anyway, what was your number 2, by the way? Did you say
The same one.
the same one? Okay.
I'm so rubbish with the names.
So getting away from that, then, number 4 would be your top 3 Universal Resort lands. So your favourite lands inside the theme parks across both.
Who's that?
So mine would be number 3 would be Jurassic Park land.
Number 3.
Yeah. Jurassic Park land.
Number 3.
I think it could. I do love it. I love the Discovery Centre. But I mean, it's obvious what my top 2 and 1 are going to be. So what's your number 3?
Oh, you're doing it across both parks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Universal Resort.
Okay. My number 3.
There's a lot of cool lands though. Because you've also got Superhero Island. And,
yeah, I'm trying to think.
And I love the theming of Seuss Land. I really love the theming.
That's my problem. I kind of don't want to pick 2 Harry Potters. So I'm going to say Zeus Landing.
For number 3?
Yeah. I love the fact that all the trees are bent and everything.
Okay. My number 2 might surprise you actually. Because my number 2 isn't Diagon Alley. My number 2 I think would be the area that is completely forgotten about. Which is where Sinbad and everything is, yeah. Because of the theming.
It's so cool in there. I mean, yeah, there's nothing to do there.
There's nothing there, but I would quite happily sit in there.
There's the talking fountain. That's cool.
And my number 1. Well, you do your number 2. Sorry.
Well, you've scuppered it now, because that would be my number 2. But based purely on how immersive they are, it has to be one of the Harry Potters. But I'm really struggling to pick one, to be honest.
I know. Well,
Hogsmeade's fantastic because you get that reveal of Hogwarts. Diagon Alley's so cool because you get the reveal of the dragon in Gringotts.
I think if I would probably. It's hard to pick between the 2 Harry Potters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be cheeky and put both of them in my number 1.
I'm going to put Hogsmeade purely because future plans with Hagrid's.
And the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just mint.
If you could only choose one of the Wizarding World lands to go to, which one would you go to? Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade.
Yeah, I'm the same. So yeah, I'm going to put the Harry Potter book areas at my number 1. I'm going to cheat.
That's cheating.
Well, I'm going to cheat.
My number 1 was Jurassic Park because
Really?
it's Jurassic Park.
I know.
Like,
Tom's terrified that they're going to get rid of the Discovery Centre, aren't you?
yeah.
Like, terrified.
I'm annoyed enough as it is that when you go look over the lagoon, there's now going to be a roller coaster in the front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be mint, but it's totally going to ruin the view, I think. I don't know.
And haven't they got rid of the little raptor claws that hold the lights?
Yeah, I'm
on top
hoping
of
they'll
the
put them
pillars.
back, but yeah, they've got rid of that.
And you've got like the original Jeep there, haven't they, as well?
That's been moved, but yeah, I'm guessing it'll come back.
And we got to meet Blue as well when we were there. Like, it's just so cool. I do love it.
I still wish Triceratops Encounter existed though.
I got to see that when I was a kid.
I didn't.
It was so good. I mean, maybe like my childhood perception will be different to my opinion now as an adult, but at the time, like, it was legitimately magical. Like, it was a dinosaur. There was a real life dinosaur. It was so cool. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, category 5, which again we can discuss what the terms are, but would be Horror Nights houses.
Okay.
Because we did Halloween Horror Nights for the first time together last year. So, because you've only been 1 year, you can mention houses that you wish that you had gone to if you want, or you can just do the ones that we actually went to.
Okay.
You can go first.
I'll do both.
Okay.
I'll do the top 3 from when we went, and then I'll do some bonuses that I would have liked to see.
Okay.
So, numero
3.
trois. That's French for 3.
But numero isn't French.
I know.
Dos. Tres? Anyway.
Un, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco,
Right, number 3, please.
Number 3 would be Scary Tales. I think Scary Tales was really good, especially the gingerbread house. It smelled amazing.
My number 3 would be what was it called? Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Trick or Treat would be my number 3.
Number 2.
From the one that we went to.
Stranger Things.
My number 2 would be Scary Tales.
Number 1, Trick or Treat.
My number 1 is Stranger Things.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know, I like the Stranger Things house, but it feels like such a blur, whereas I really remember Trick or Treat being like so detailed.
But we'd also just watched the Trick or Treat film, hadn't we?
And I'm not a huge fan of the film. I mean, I'll say it, like it's fun, but I don't fully get the hype.
It's a good Halloween film, though, isn't it?
But yeah, the maze was so good, especially in the part where you go, I mean, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but you see the school bus in like the marsh at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it.
That was
It was in my
amazing.
top 3.
I got scared by the little kid.
I loved Scary Tales, though. I mean, when you first went in, if
The
you haven't
witch.
seen it, when you first go into the horror house, there's like a witch that's a person that's like suspended from like some sort of bungee thing, and she like
she's got
flies
claws
over
on
you.
her bits.
Yeah, it's so cool. And yeah, and it's not like you went through like different fairy tales that obviously had a scary twist on them, and you went through the Goldilocks and the Three Bears house, and it's not like
Gingerbread?
like
Sweets?
porridgey, yeah.
It was just... Oh no, it was Hansel and Gretel, it's not gingerbread.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But the Goldilocks bit's not like maple syrupy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then Horror Nights houses that you didn't get to go to, that you wish that you had then.
Okay. Numero...
Number 3.
I can't do 3.
My number 3 would be the Walking Dead houses.
Really?
Yeah. Because me and Tom have now started watching The Walking Dead again.
Yeah.
We've picked back up on it.
No spoilers, please. We're nearly up to date.
Yes, definitely don't spoil.
Don't be that guy or girl.
So, my number 3.
This is tricky because there's one I want to say, but I can't say it.
Why?
Because I physically can't pronounce it.
What?
I physically can't pronounce it, but I'll try. And people can take the mick out of this. The Thing.
The Thing.
The Fin.
The Thing.
That house looked insane, and I'm a huge fan of that film.
Yeah. My number 2 would be... Everyone talks about the American Werewolf in London house as being like one of the best ever, so I'd probably say that.
Okay. Well, we saw one, the werewolves. That was used in... It was reused in Trick or Treat, was it?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Your number 2?
I kind of want to say the Alien vs Predator house, but then I don't like those films. But I kind of want to say it just because it's Alien. That'd be mint. I'm trying to think what else.
Well, those Poltergeists we didn't get to go into.
Poltergeist looks really good this year, I thought. I kind of wish we did get to do that. But it's not in Universal Orlando, but can I say it?
What?
There was one in Japan where they rethemed the whole sort of... I don't really know how to describe it. Outside, they used projections on the buildings to make it look like Raccoon City from Resident Evil 2 and 3.
Yeah, that was a scare zone though, wasn't a house.
Yeah.
I'm
using it.
Okay.
There was houses in it, maybe.
Okay.
Butchers, I don't know.
So Resident Evil, the game.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
I think my number 1 would be the 2017 second half of the American Horror Story houses. I went in 2016 and went to American Horror Story house seasons 1 to 3 or 4, and I didn't get to see the second house that they did, so that would have been mine because I love American Horror Story, and to be able to see like Coven and all of those kind of series come to life would have been really good. Yeah. What's your number 1?
I did.
Have you done your number 1?
Maybe.
Yes, you did, because you did Poltergeist. Okay, so next category. I feel like we're just rambling here.
Pretty much.
Sorry, people. We'll try and hurry up. Top 3 Universal resorts. So we haven't stayed at any, but what you would like to stay in.
See, for me, Hard Rock was always the dream.
Really?
Although
that's the one that least appeals to me.
I've kind of gotten off the decor a bit, but it's just the closeness I think is really cool.
Yeah, the locations are really
and the
amazing.
fact that the swimming pool's a guitar. I mean,
and they've got like
is it a guitar?
I think so, and they've got things in display cases all around the hotel, like rock memorabilia.
And the piece of the Berlin Wall. People don't know that, just around the corner.
So that's your number 3.
Yeah.
My number 3 would be, I think would be the, what's it called? Is it Aventura? The one that's right next to Volcano Bay. That one, from what I've seen, I think that's the one.
And Cabana.
Well, I like Cabana Bay, but that would probably be number 4. But no, my 3rd would be Aventura.
Yeah.
Is it Aventura? Yeah. Well, that's got the rooftop bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2?
Mine would probably be Cabana Bay. Specifically, one of the rooms that looks out on the volcano.
Yeah. My number 2 would be the Sapphire...
Falls.
No, it's not that one. It's the... What's the one that's like tropical themed? There's Portofino Bay and there is Royal Pacific.
Oh, yeah.
Royal Pacific would be my number 2.
My number 1 is Portofino.
Same.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks insane, doesn't it? If you've never seen the look of Universal's Portofino Bay Hotel, have a look. I mean, it looks like almost like a theme park, doesn't it? Where they've got the lake. Okay, so moving on from that, top 3 shops within the Universal area. So it can be theme parks, Citywalk, whatever you want.
Okay. This is a hard one for me because I can't remember the name of it.
Well, you can just mention what the shop is.
Basically, there's a shop in Universal Studios. I keep saying Universal Orlando. And there's a shop that has quite a bit of memorabilia in it. It's not the prop shop. It's not Williams of Hollywood, but we'll get to that in a bit. But it's
the one where Daphne came in.
Yeah, the one where Daphne from
and
Shaggy
Scooby-Doo
came in. Started talking to me.
Were you wearing this t-shirt?
It was similar to this.
He was wearing a ghost t-shirt, and Daphne, obviously from the Mystery Machine, was like, I found a ghost. And it was just made a bit of a joke of, wasn't it?
But no, it's got all sorts in it. It's got a signed pulse rifle from Aliens, which is really cool. It's got Back to the Future stuff.
It's right near the entrance.
Yeah.
If you went into Universal Studios, and where you've got like Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, it's parallel to that, isn't it? As if you were coming out of the exit of Universal Studios. It's on your left, so it's that side. It's not the entrance, like row of shops. It's the one next to it, and it's just there.
I will say that pulse rifle, I don't think it's actually from the film.
But it's got like cool stuff in.
It's got expensive nerd merchandise.
Yeah, and that's
got all
your dream.
all the realistic, like ridiculously expensive figures and stuff. It's just nerdy stuff to mint.
I think my number 3 would be Borgin and Burke's. Which is the one inside Nocturne Alley.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Where they've got the vanishing cabinet where you can hear the little bird inside of it.
Yeah. Number 2. This is where my Harry Potter knowledge shows, or lack of.
Oh God.
It's
the joke shop.
Yeah. What's it called again?
Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I think.
Weasley's Whiz Poppers and
Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Wurzels.
It's the one with the twins at the top.
Yeah.
Or one of the twins.
Did you do that?
Yeah. That's your number 2.
Yeah. I just thought that was really cool to look inside.
Yeah, I like that shop.
Really well themed.
Yeah, I can. Would that be my number 2? I really like. I loved Honeydukes though. I really like Honeydukes inside. No, I'm gonna put that at my number 2 as well. Okay. I really like that shop, and then I think we both got the same number 1.
My number 1 is. Should we say it at the same time? See if it's right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Williams of Hollywood. I was trying to say it at the same speed.
The prop shop.
Yeah, prop shop. Williams of Hollywood.
Is that Universal Studios?
Yeah, it's at Universal Studios. It is.
If you haven't been to it before, it's like you can buy like old things, like props and stuff from the parks.
Basically, if a ride like
shuts down,
you'll find the stuff in there.
From Horror Nights things. I mean, some of it's absolute rubbish. What? There's like signs that say like
pizza fry sign.
Yeah.
$200. I need that.
Exit signs. But if you're a total like theme park nerd and you would love to have a piece of memorabilia, I mean, you can find some like really good stuff in there. Some of it's like tens of thousands of dollars, but some things it's just like, you know, tiny little things, isn't it? Yeah, I love that shop because it always changes whenever you go in, especially if you go like years apart, like we do. It's always going to be different whatever you find in there.
Someone's bought Chance, by the way.
Oh, have they?
I saw it earlier.
There's been a model of Chance from Horror Nights in there for
years.
A couple of years.
Someone's actually bought it now.
Oh, I mean, it should probably be good in like a creepy museum or something. Okay, so number 8 would be top 3 counter service places, and there can be Citywalk as well as the parks.
Okay, do you want to start?
So I think my number 3 would be Krusty Burger. We ate in there on our like second last day, the last time we were there, and I had the chicken and waffle sandwich from like the little food courty bit. Is it
from
Cletus's Chicken Shack?
Chicken Shack, yeah.
I mean, it was all right, but the actual like theming inside, and you've got like Moore's Tavern and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my number 3.
Mine's the same. I had the Clogger.
Did you like the Clogger?
It was alright, yeah. I mean, it's just a theme park burger. This is my problem with Universal Studios, is finding food. Yeah. Now, I know some people are like, oh, Mythos. And
no, but that's
table service. I know, but like, please, if you've got suggestions of good places to eat at Universal, let us know.
For quick service, I do feel like it's a lot of theme park food.
Well, it is, yeah.
Like standard fare.
That's the one thing Universal needs to get on the game on. Because Disney's leading the way on that.
Okay. Your number 2?
Number 2 will have to be, I can't remember what it's called, but this is purely for nostalgia. There's a burger place.
Richter's?
No, not Richter's. Oh. There's a burger place in Islands of Adventure in the Discovery Centre.
Alright.
It might be called like Dino Bites or something.
I think it is called that, where they do barbecue food.
No, the barbecue food's next outside. Just outside the drop.
Alright.
This is actually in the Discovery Centre on the top floor. I just like it for nostalgia of going on family holidays when we used to eat there, but it's just cool to be in the Discovery Centre. I really like the Discovery Centre. It just needs a bit of a revamp.
Bit of love. My number 2 would be Cinnabon, because I really like Cinnabon. We went to the one inside of Islands. We didn't go to the one at Citywalk.
Yeah.
My number one, I mean, we haven't actually eaten there, but we did like go in and we had like a good look around, would be the Three Broomsticks.
Yeah.
Because I just
Just
really
the
like
experience,
the
I'd say.
I really like the inside of it.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What would your number one be?
The same.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's table service is the next category. Top 3 table service.
Haven't there any?
Well, you can think about things where you want to eat.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'll have to say it now. Mythos.
Really?
Or Mythos.
See,
I need to know the hype.
It has no appeal to me. I mean, I know it says like such and such best restaurant in the world.
Best theme park restaurant 4 years running or something.
By
1999.
By who? Voted by who though? Like who's ever even heard of that restaurant except people that go to Universal?
It's legendary.
Well, anyway, I'm not bothered by it.
Disney fangirl.
No, it's not that. I'm not at all. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me.
I just want to know.
I love the building. It's so cool. I mean, I love that land, like I mentioned earlier. But I don't know. I feel like there's places that I'd rather eat.
Yeah.
So my number 3 would be Cowfish on Citywalk because I have eaten there before and it was really nice.
Mm-hmm. That's my number 2.
No, what's your number 2?
Actually, no, that's my number 1.
Okay.
For the time being.
Okay. My number 2 would be Margaritaville.
That's my number 2.
And my number 1, it was always the Hard Rock because I love the food there.
You like the
Swiss burger.
Swiss burger as well.
But actually, I know like it might not seem like a great choice, but my number 1 is the NBC
Sports Bar and Grill.
Sports Bar and Grill.
I enjoyed it.
The food in there, I've never had a bad meal in there. It's always really, really good.
Decent burger.
I know the theming's like nothing, but I love it.
It's got good beers on. Decent burger. Tater tots.
Yeah, I really like
Tater
it.
tots are really good there, actually.
I would like to eat at there's a cat just out there. I would really like to eat at is it called Vivo, the pizza place?
Yeah.
You can sit outside.
No. Is it Vivo? Is it not Red Oven?
Ah, okay. Well, Vivo's the Italian as well, though, isn't it? Yeah, Red Oven Pizza Bakery.
Yeah, I would like Blaze.
I would like to eat there. Yeah. So yeah, mine would be the MBC because I really like it. Again, we haven't really eaten in a lot of the in-park restaurants.
No, we need to.
Yeah. I've been into Finnegan's for a drink, but
there must be some good food and like more good food in Citywalk than we know of. There's
tons of places. I mean, I'm amazed that you didn't mention the Whopper Bar for your quick service.
Whopper Bar?
Tom loves the Whopper Bar. There's Panda Express. There's Voodoo Donut.
I've never ate any of them though, apart from the Whopper Bar, so my knowledge is zilch.
Yeah. Okay, so now I think we're getting onto like good categories. So thanks if you're still with us because I know it's taken a while to get here. Okay, so top 3 extinct attractions or shows. Ooh. And it can be across both parks.
Okay. Number 3 for me, Back to the Future.
Okay. Why?
Because I like Back to the Future and I want to ride the DeLorean. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it was dated, but I think it'd be better than Simpsons.
Okay.
You?
My number 3 would be Twister. I loved Twister.
Shut up.
I loved Twister. And I
like the cow.
I loved the film Twister as a kid.
Yeah, Twister the film was good. And it's a hard one for me because...
Actually, no, I take it back. Are we counting Triceratops Encounter as an attraction?
Yeah.
Okay, I scratch Twister then. That's my number 3.
No, now I want to put that in mine.
Okay.
I want that to be my number 3. What did I say?
You said
I don't even remember
Back to the Future?
I want to say Triceratops 100%.
Okay.
That was the dream.
Okay, what's your number 2?
Terminator 2 3D.
Why?
It was the best show I've ever seen.
Did you see it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best show I've ever seen. I mean, it's a follow-on from Terminator 2, directed by James Cameron, with real-life props.
And you love
special effects.
A show, don't you? Like a 3D show.
Oh, it was so good. Like, I'm gutted it's gone.
My number 2 would be Jaws. I loved Jaws.
See, Jaws is one that let me down because I only ever experienced it as an adult.
No, I went in it a lot.
Through school halls, Jaws is so scary. It's so scary.
It was so good.
All these rumours about the shark comes in the boat and stuff.
I mean, it definitely didn't. But it was
and then when
really
I actually got on it, it was just old and tired, and it was still cool, but I felt more like I was in a boat going around like a paddling pool than actually being in Amity Cove.
Yeah, maybe it's because I went on it as a kid and I remember it being so good.
Yeah.
What was your number 1 then?
My number 1?
My number 1's Back to the Future.
Confrontation.
100%. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
confrontation looked insane. If you don't know, that was the original King Kong ride that they had. It was where you were in trams going across New York City, and at the time, I don't know if it still is, it was the biggest animatronic ever made. There was a couple of them actually, and his breath smelled like bananas.
His breath smelled like bananas?
There's a little fact for you.
Oh really?
In fact,
I don't think I knew that.
in the Mummy, in the treasure room, there's like a golden banana or something like that.
As
a
like
callback,
homage.
because that's where it was.
My number one would be Back to the Future, because Back to the Future is one of my all-time favourite films, and it was one of my all-time favourite rides. And I was devastated to see it go, and I still am. That's why I still have a little bit of a funny opinion on The Simpsons, because meh. Okay, and then final category is top 3 Universal owned films, which I think is hard.
Can you go first, please?
Okay. I mean, this is going to be really hard for you, because like all of your favourites are...
I'm now struggling to think out what's actually owned by you.
Well, I just mean like, okay, well I mean films that... It can be ones that are in the parks as well, though.
I'm going to base it off the ones in the parks.
Okay. Well, my number 3, controversial, would be the Harry Potter franchise.
Right.
Your turn. Do you want me to do my top 3?
Waterworld.
Really? I mean, I love Waterworld. But really?
I'm struggling to think over than my top 2.
Okay, so mine would be, I'll tell you mine then. Mine would be the Harry Potter franchise, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park.
Okay. No, I can't say Waterworld because I can't put that above Back to the Future. That sounds wrong. I'm going to say Back to the Future.
Top 3, for number 3?
Yeah. Basing this on things that have been in the parks. Number 2, Jurassic Park. Number 1, Terminator.
You put Terminator above Jurassic Park?
That show was everything to me.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the film, not the show.
I think some parts of Jurassic Park might be a little bit dated now, but I don't think any part of Terminator 2 is.
Okay.
I think it holds up better.
For me, Jurassic
Park.
I
love Jurassic Park.
It's one of the best things ever that ever was ever made.
Yeah, it was incredible. It used to scare me senseless as well.
And I really love E.T., the film E.T. I mean, it's nowhere near my top 3.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, but in terms of the films, the other 2 definitely sit higher. We must watch Jurassic Park at least once a year.
More than that.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. So anyway, that's all the categories. If you want to do this yourself on your channel, then I'll leave the questions below. I mean, I know it was a bit like rambly, but I feel like with Universal, there's not as many things to talk about, but we still do love Universal.
We're not as seasoned.
Yeah. I mean, we love Universal, and I probably wouldn't go to Orlando and not go. No. But obviously, we do sit like more on the Disney side, but we still love it. Well, I do. Anyway, we need to get better at ending these videos, Tom.
Okay. How are we going to end it?
So,
animation. Explosion.
Thank you for watching. Leave us a comment and tell us what your favourite things are at Universal. Tell us if there's any better places to eat, because that's where somewhere we're definitely not as knowledgeable. Please, that's what the main thing is, food. Yeah. And also let us know if you stayed at any of the Universal resorts and what they were like as well. We didn't get our own boat on Krakatoa for no reason. Yeah. Feed me! And then, and also subscribe if you would as well. Because, yes, that'd be nice. We've noticed that a lot of people are watching our videos but not subscribing, and would really like it if you would subscribe, and we'll subscribe back to your channel. I've been on the analytics. Is that what people say when they end videos? You've got to ring the bell as well, something like that. Oh. I think there's a bell. Or like, subscribe, and comment. Let's just end this. Do all that. Okay, thank you for watching. Thanks. Let us know if you've got any other videos you'd like us to do. And that'll be it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye. Cue outro.